and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's nothing. When I pulled off the lot, that's nothing. Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Black stripe, yellow paint. Them niggas scared of it, but them hoes ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at them hoes' face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake.
I'm Pharoah Powell, Bay Area filmmaker. Started off as the hood comedian, funny guy in the neighborhood, always telling stories, getting people laughing and entertaining. And now I've taken the natural extension and started making movies.
Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's nothing. When I pulled off the lot.
Where Media Meets is the only full-service video production facility that's minority owned in the entire Bay Area. Anything a person wants to do, from shooting music videos, doing full-length film, a television show, EPKs, anything that's video related, editing services, DVD duplication, anything that they want to do film wise, they can come here and do a full service facility. Photography, we have white screens, we have green screens, we have black, we even have models on call. I mean, whatever it takes to facilitate doing something visual, I have it here. 7 days a week, 24 hours, whatever, we can fit any schedule, anytime.
Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the
greatest challenge was just getting everybody on board. There's so many dream sellers and fast talkers in the game that to get people to buy in and believe on something that they can't see is a challenge. But once everybody got on board, saw that this was something real, it was smooth sailing.
I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Black stripe, yellow paint. Them niggas scared of it, but them
everything is pretty much inspired by my true life experiences. Life itself is my source material.
Soon as I hit the club, look at them hoes' face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. Sway inside.
It's telling the story of the real black man. You know, the stories of the Nino Browns, the Superflies, all that's been told. The stories of the Tyler Perry stories of the brother that's married to Janet Jackson, or all that, them stories have been told already. The story of the everyday guy trying to make his way here in this world, that hasn't been told. You know, a lot of it's been told, say, through rap music in the audio way, but it hasn't been told in the visual media. You know, there's guys out here that do hustle, but they ain't Nino Brown. You know, there's guys out here that, you know, they go to work every day or they own their own business, but they not in a Tyler Perry mansion or something. You know, the day-to-day brother with a dream. That ain't really been told. That hasn't been told.
Inside, my engine roaring. It's the big boy. You know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the metal. Got you niggas.
I want it to be something that people from the Atlantic to the Pacific, from all across America, can sit down and be like, that reminds me of so-and-so. You know, because everybody in their family has somebody, or even them themselves, who is simply like, yeah, I see what's here, but I got a dream for more, and I'm willing to work and get to it.
Game, I'm balling out on every level. Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you could tell them. Just made $1 million, got another $1 million on my schedule.
Wherever you at in life, whatever you're going through, wherever you started at, you can determine where you end.
No love for them, nigga, breaking hearts. No keys, push to start. Yeah, you know what it is.
We have the talented Karen Cox, who's probably one of the hottest urban models here in the Bay Area. She's been in a few national magazines, and she's been in videos with nationwide artists. She plays my wife in the movie.
Okay.
We have Brian Hooks, veteran Hollywood actor. He was on Three Strikes and Soul Plane and too many movies to name. He flew up from LA and lent his support to the movie to help make it happen. We've got Jonas Kane, who's got our own show on the Discovery Channel. We got Kiki Bailey, who was on several VH1 of those reality shows like Real Chance of Love. We have Big Spence, who's been in several movies, and he was in Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. We got Sierra Mora, who's also probably one of the most in-demand video girls here in the Bay Area, and she's also the star of her own upcoming movie that's about to go into production. And then the co-star is James Earl Rockefeller, ex-Rock 3 veteran.
Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not when I pulled off the lot, that's not.
Everything was done on location in East Oakland. Everything from the church scenes to the neighborhood scenes to everything. Everything was all done in East Oakland.
When you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds.
Brian, unlike a lot of veteran Hollywood guys, is really a down-to-earth guy. I mean, he's really just as funny and lively in real life as he is on the screen. You know, some guys, you see them on the screen, they entertaining. You meet in real life, you be like, this dude kind of dry. Yeah. No, Brian came, and even though I already knew him personally, he hadn't known any of the crew. But literally, after about an hour, you wouldn't have been able to tell that they didn't know each other for years and hadn't been working together for years. Tremendous talent, stopped out of his busy schedule, got on the plane, came down, and helped make it happen. Special shout out.
Got a call from my jeweler, this just in. And bitches love me cause I'm fucking with their best friends. Not a lesbian, but she a freak.
Well, the production team pretty much consisted of Ramesses Head. He was the producer and director on the movie. He's the one who took what was an idea by me and actually put his hands on it and made it into reality. He also is the producer of Town Biz, which is a classic Oakland underground movie. He's about to go and produce and direct another movie. He's going into production in March, so he's one of the busiest directors here in the Bay, and he stopped and put this thing together. And then there was some of the people that worked as the crew, like Ed Sparks. Was the production manager. There was Chester Jenkins, who did the boom, and production assistant. There was Tim Smith, and there's also Harold Powell. There's been a few people that really stopped and worked on this thing pretty much every weekend and made it happen.
She a freak though. This ain't for one night. I'm shining all week, ho. I'm sipping Clico and rocking yellow diamonds. So many rocks up in my.
It's semi-based on my true life.
Your life.
And every character in it is named after a family member or a friend of mine from growing up. So it's a slightly fictionalized version of my real life.
So what the time is? Got a pocket full of big faces. Throw it up, cause every nigga that I'm with, Taylor. Yeah.
Music was done by a brother named Damon A. Hart, also known as the Incredible Drop Knot. He's a producer, and he also plays a character in the movie. He did the music. He scored the movie. He's also one of the producers and the writer of the movie Town Biz. And he's got another movie coming up with Ram that he's producing and he wrote. Talented all around, bro.
You know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah. Screaming that's not when I pulled off the lot.
If the story's told now, I'm looking to move forward to something else. But when I sit down in front of the computer and I start writing an idea, whatever shape it takes, either a book or a script, I'll just organically let it flow. So I've sat down several times and attempted.
Just never follow through, huh?
No, but I know at some point I will.
When I moved off the lot, that's stunt. Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and
some of the things that you need, money can't buy. You literally gotta know somebody, or somebody gotta believe in you and give you a break. Like for instance, some of the churches that we used, it literally took somebody, mainly Ed Sparks, who was the production manager, to go in there and present what we were trying to do, get them to believe in it, and open up the doors. If we just would have walked in, oh, we want to rent your building and shoot a movie, they'd been like, no.
Stay high like I'm supposed to do. That crowd underneath them clouds.
First, go log on to the internet and go to Robert Rodriguez 10-Minute Film School. He is the director of Spy Kids, and he literally has a 10-minute film course. But I'll sum it up even less than 1 minute. Basically, go get the best camera you can buy, write down the story, get you some friends, and just literally go do it. You know, if you got something that can record video, you got some friends, put together a skit right now. It might sound simple, but really, there's nothing to it but to do it.
And my car look unapproachable, super clean but it's super mean. She wanna fuck with them cats, smoke weed, count stacks, get fly, take
There'll be a
trips.
limited theatrical release in April and DVD late May, early June. They can go to hitment.com, and that stands for History in the Making Entertainment, which is Ram's website. They can also go to wheremediameets.com, which is our production facility, our movie studio website. Special shout out to Swag Magazine. Be on the lookout. They're doing big things for 2011.
Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's none. When I pulled off the lot, that's done. Yeah.